Hey, Bizzers. So it is 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, which means we are going to spin the wheel. So I wanted to jump on today, and before we spin the wheel, I want to talk a little bit about what it takes to build a profitable e-commerce brand. So while everybody's joining us, I just want to go over this just real briefly with you guys. Let me share my screen real quick. So I am starting a new thing, and it is called Elise's E-commerce Elevator. And the idea is that you have to accomplish each floor to build a profitable e-commerce brand. So these 6 floors are explore, establish, engage, evaluate, employ, and expand. And over the next 6 days, I'm going to be giving you a brief overview of exactly what this means. You'll see some shift in my branding to talk about this. You guys have heard me talk about before how there are levels to building your e-commerce shop. And if you come to any of my stuff, you constantly see me doing this, right? Well, I've been looking for a way to really illustrate this point. And so the way that I've chosen to illustrate this point is with the e-commerce elevator. And the reason I chose an elevator is it's fun because my name's Elise and all the things are E's, but also you can skip floors. And when you take stairs, you can't skip floors. You have to go to every single floor. But when you're on an elevator, you can skip. And one of the things that I found happens to a lot of small business owners is they do just that. They skip floors. And Madeline, you're saying that you can't hear me. Can you still not hear me? Can you confirm that you can hear me? That would be great. Looks like my audio is on and it's showing that I have sound. So Madeline, if you can just confirm that you can hear me, that would be great. Hopefully you can hear me. But so the thing about riding an elevator is you can skip floors. That's the whole point. And what I find is that a lot of e-commerce shop owners do just that. They skip floors. And then what happens is they find themselves a year, 2 years, 3 years after starting an e-commerce shop with their hands in the air going, why can't I sell anything? I don't make any sales. Or they celebrate they had a $200 year. And you shouldn't be working so much, so hard for $200 a year. And what I have found is that so many e-commerce shop owners just don't know the right way to go. And so they miss entire floors. And so that's why the illustration of an elevator is perfect for those of us trying to conquer e-com. So today I want to talk about floor number 1, which is explore. And when I say explore, what I mean is you have to actually take the time to look into your industry. You're going to explore your industry. And this is before you do anything else. And this is one of the things that I see people miss on. They skip the first floor. A lot of shop owners that I help have skipped the first floor. On the first floor, you need to do things like look up keywords. And I know I bash SEO a lot, but you need to have a basic understanding of if there are any keywords for what you want to make that will actually pull people in. Because if there aren't, that is not a good industry to start trying to build a brand in. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you can figure this out before you get started, that's going to save you a lot of headaches. So you have to know if people are searching for what you want to sell, and that's your keyword research. That's before you even start. You need to look into hashtags. Now, if you've heard anything about me from hashtags, there's actually going to be 2 videos coming out this week on Wednesday and Friday, all about hashtags. So if you're thinking about joining me for the challenge, you should go watch those videos when they're released because they are going to really help you with hashtag research. There is also likely to be a sale on Black Friday for Hashtag Hackers, which is my course where I help you understand what to do with hashtags. But the reason I say, so any of those places, I'm going to tell you a hashtag is a keyword. So why am I telling you have to look up keywords and hashtags? Because people don't understand that those are more or less the same thing. And there are slightly different things that you want to look at for those, but they are basically the same things. So you need to look up your keywords and your hashtags. You need to do research on your product and you need to do research on your customer. These are the base first floor level things that you should do before you build an e-commerce shop. So for those of you who I know that you're asking this question, what if you already have an e-commerce shop and you never did this stuff? Then you need to go do it now. And you need to figure out if you are using the right terminology and you are targeting the right audience for what you're selling. And if you're not, then you need to switch. You need to go, you know what? I thought this would work, That's okay. I don't have to change my product. I need to change my target audience. I need to change how I talk about it. Or maybe you will actually come to the point where you are like, my product is not going to work. I have to change my product. One of those two things could very well happen when you go down the rabbit hole doing this research. But if you don't do the research, you're never going to know if you even have a chance of having a successful shop. So the first floor is all about exploring your industry. That is doing research. That is going down the rabbit hole and just branching off and seeing what you find. Whatever tunnel you come to, you go down it until you find the answers. And if you want help with this, one of the things about this is it's really hard to teach someone how to do this. But so if you want help with this, my recommendation is you need to have someone who understands how to do this help you. I can help you with that. If you already are a Strategy Session member, we can talk about this. If you're wanting to build a website, I have worked with websites, with people who want to build a website and helped them figure out this stuff before we built the website. A lot of this is really essential to knowing who your brand is and what it is. Now, the customer research end of this can be really scary because you're more or less just guessing until you have sales. So if you have no sales, there is an aspect of this that is a guess. And you may find out that you are completely wrong. It is okay to guess at that to start with. But your keywords, your hashtags, your product research, there should be no guessing. You should be able to show me why you think you are doing what is best for your industry. Does that make sense? If you have any questions, shoot them down below. We're going to be talking about this the next 6 days. And so you have plenty of opportunity to come to me and ask me questions about this. The e-commerce elevator is essential to having an established business that just works. So explore your industry is floor number 1. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about floor number 2 before we do the spin. But that is all I have for today as far as the e-commerce elevator goes. I don't see any other comments. Madeline, thank you for telling me that you could hear me. I'm going to go ahead and switch my screen over to the spinner. Are you guys ready? Let's see what the sale is for today. Make sure that you join me for the 7-minute a day social media challenge. It starts on the 29th. And that is the challenge where I teach you how to build your evergreen social media posts that you can use on repeat over and over again. It is a month of very hard work, but after that month, you can sit back and relax for 4 months, okay? So if you want to relax for 4 months, or if you've got a project that you really want to do, whether it's in your life or in your business, and you want to take 4 months off to do that, or a month off to do that, this 1 month of dedicated hard work will get you there. All right, so if you are watching this live, make sure you tell me you're live. If you are watching the replay, tell me you're on the replay. If you have any questions, definitely put them below. And now it is time to spin. All right, guys, here we go. All right, so the Shopify basic website build for $195, that is a savings of $200. That means it is more than 50% off. Let's go to the screen here so I can tell you guys exactly what that includes, because off the top of my head, I'm not going to give you a full list. All right, so if you go to myschedulebizz.com/website, you can go and see what exactly is included in this. On this particular page, it's going to come down to the bottom and it's going to say, optimize my existing, build a new, and strategize. Strategy sessions are here. This is if you need help with your website. I mostly only do this for Shopify, although I do have the technical skills to do it on WordPress also. So if you have questions, you can reach out to me. But this is what we're looking at, our new e-commerce website build, okay? And we are going to go to learn more because you're going to get more description on the next page. Okay, so if you want to see some samples, there's some samples here that you can go to take a look at. Okay, so here's what you get. And we're actually going to go one more in because I think this one actually lists it out a little easier to understand. Yeah, here we go. All right, so here is your website build. So you notice I had to go through 3 pages to get to this page where it actually lists it all out. Your website build includes a header with logo, a footer with logo, a shop menu, a more info menu, a home page, an about page, a contact page, a testimonial page, an automated testimonial collection, shipping policy, refund policy, privacy policy, terms of service. 10 products is included in the base build. So this is super important. Standard Shopify fonts. You do not get custom fonts. It is only the standard fonts that Shopify offers. It is optimized for site speed, optimized for Facebook shopping, and optimized for Instagram shopping. That is the base build, okay? These ones down here are the plus build. This sale is on the base build, but I want to tell you what's in the plus build so you can determine which one you need. In the plus build, you get 1 Zoom meeting. That means that you want to talk to me face to face. We're going to talk about this and see how it goes. It includes 50 products imported from an existing site, 5 additional pages, and those are custom pages for whatever it is that you need, a blog with up to 10 posts, and a custom font. So if you need one or multiples of these things, you need a plus build. Things that are available for additional charge but are not included in the website build is more than 1 Zoom meeting, a product review call, marketing strategy, additional products, additional pages, additional blog posts, URL redirects from your previous website. Shopify is set up with a very specific way that the links are. So if you want, so for example, if you have a WooCommerce site and you have, myschedulebiz.com/about, it will not be that on Shopify. It will be myschedulebiz.com/pages/about. So in order to make the first one move to the second one, you have to create a redirect. So if you want me to do that for you, which I have done for other clients, there's an additional fee for that. Any kind of customizations are going to be additional. Order importing, customer importing, shipping setup, payment setup, email service provider integration, domain email setup, domain transfer, discount codes, Facebook or Instagram setup, Google Shopping setup, logo design, or copywriting. These are all additional fees. They are not included. This is what you get when you buy the plus. It's everything here. And this is what you get when you get the basic. So I hope that kind of gives you a rundown of what exactly is included in these services. We just did the spin, and it is for the Shopify basic website build of $195, which is a savings of $200. It is regularly a $395 service. And frankly, that is super, super cheap to have a website built. So this is already a dirt cheap amount. At $195, you are really getting a steal for the basic website build. So yeah, that's where we are. This is what's included. If you guys have any questions, definitely comment, message me, whatever you've got. If you want to claim this spin, which is the basic Shopify website build at $195, you need to message me and let me know that you want the deal. Only one person gets it. So if you are interested, definitely make sure that you message me as soon as possible. So that is it for today. The Shopify basic website build is the spin of the day tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. I will be joining you from the road because I'm actually going to be traveling. Well, I think I'm going to be traveling tomorrow. It might be Tuesday. I might be joining you from the road as I am traveling to Alabama for Thanksgiving. So I will see you guys tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. And make sure you are living your dream every single day. Bye, guys. Have a good one.